with the Nuclee-R Bomb. I don't fish eggs too much, or trout or salmon. If you're fishing them for salmon, you're going to catch some trout. Everything else, anyway, I have my thread up on there. Got my Nuclee-R mission wing already just add a little bit of super glue already pre-folded. I'm gonna fold it again. Getting a big old hunk. The reason I don't like fishing eggs, unless I'm going after real eggs, going after salmon to put in the pot, or freezer rather, is the fact, I don't care if you're fly fishing, I don't care how good you are. Okay, see how that rolled? Can't put any more super glue on there. You need to get a couple back over on here, then back over here, 2 up front. Same with if you're spinning deer hair, anything, keep it from spinning. I don't care how good you are fishing eggs. Oh, almost messed up on that again. We're going to take this one of the few times I use a bodkin. We're going to catch this again the same way, and we're going to get this all the way down. Once again, go back to there. A couple more right there. Now we use the low melt heat glue. A little bit there, all the way to the other side. Catch that for the stringers. So I was saying, I don't care how good you are. I know from guiding on the White River, where back in the 80s, where they used eggs, and I had ultra sensitive rods, even though everything was stockers. They're stocking 6 million fish a year. I don't care how good you are, how light of the line you got. Rainbow's gonna suck down them eggs where they get them in the gill, and you gotta kill them. You can let them go, you can think you're catch and release. All studies show that there is a 3 to 6% mortality rate. Might be a little higher here in Alaska because of colder water, but I professed to be fly fish only catch and release at one point in my life, and I realized I was just fooling myself. Anyway, there's Nuclee-r Egg. Now we're going to heat it up. Got Black & Decker variable heat gun. Turning nice iridescent. See if y'all can see that. It's iridescent, just nice. And lock that Norvise back up. Hold on to it for a second. This is bowl probably about a 12mm egg. You can make them even bigger. If you wanted to, you could have some milk coming over top of that. I'll take pearlescent U.V.A. new nuclear mission wing. Get that in there, pull that out the way. Couple wraps, whip finish. Little water-based head cement. Pull all this over. I should have zoomed out on that for y'all. Anyway, just like in the eggs, this one will have just a little bit longer. Same way, and we're going to heat finish again. Watch it iridesce. She's turning right there. Nice iridescent. Once she's cooled off, grab that, pull that. If you want, you can splay her out a little bit. Water's going to do that. While she's still warm, form her up just again, just a little. Now, as I said, if you wanted to add just a little bit in there towards the front, well, I'm going to send that video down to my fly time. Let me stop that one there. Alrighty, now we're going to go continue with this. If you're looking at this on YouTube, you're going to see the same thing. Other one was Nuclee Bomb. This one, why don't we call it a nuclear explosion? Let me get a couple more wraps on there. Nuclee-R implosion. Patent pending heat process. Tie all you want for yourself, give them away. You want them for your shop. Polaris flies at 1A-fly-fishing. Other than that, save some money from your sales, because you're going to owe me royalties once the patent is approved. Just like with commercial tires for the big boys. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yow! Chemically sharpened hook. Love them. Water-based head cement. Make your own. Okay, before that sets, it takes that water-based cement an hour or so. Let's make that real long. Go back to that tail. As you can see, it's off just a little bit underneath. Don't worry. There's a heavy steel head hook, 1197, chemically sharpened. Get this over at just a little angle, that way they don't hit themselves. Then we'll come down, heat her up. While it's warm, separate her out. It's harder than one of these glow eggs or rubber eggs. Lasts a little longer. Totally iridescent. Totally, man. Totally. And we're going to trim that off a little bit. Still has some U.V.A. coating up in there. Let's get that a little bit more iridescent. We're going to splay her out both sides. Kind of cover it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heat gun set. Mine about 3.5. You're gonna have to test yours. There we go. Now, do you think that will catch some fish? You just have to come up here to Alaska and give her a try. Yeah, I don't like that there, so let's make a little bit of repair. If you happen to have some of that colored glue around, translucent, that old Bob board and sells at Hairline, a lot of shops carry, you can use that. I'm working on a special one I should have at my shop before long. It's gonna amaze people. Anyway, here we go, right there.